People of today's society have much to say but don't stop to think. There are many people being judged by not who they are or what they look like, but the people that are the same age, play the same sports or even go to the same school. Nobody likes it when they're associated with people that are nothing like them. How would everybody like to be associated with somebody like Hitler? He killed many due to race, religion and even what they look like. He was a judgmental figure then, and even though society has evolved, we still have certain individuals and groups of people that judge due to race, religion and even what they wear.
Throughout the world, there are specific influences that create an image of the perfect person. There are many different opinions on what or how the perfect person looks like and how they act. Everyone aspires to have the perfect image, whether this could be body, personality or social status. Depending on the family you have or the friends you hang out with, determines what the perfect image looks like for you as an individual. Most people feel pressured to look a certain way and be in a certain social group. If you do not fit into a certain group or look like everyone else, you are judged. This relates to our topic, how the many are associated by the few. The many meaning you and other people in the world who are pressured to look like the few who are considered perfect, who are considered to have the perfect image, personality and social standing. Everyone feels as if they have to look like the few, but are seen as the perfect person. They are influenced by how they dress, weight, looks, and how they act. Why do people feel as if they have to look perfect? Shouldn't everyone be an individual and be happy in their own skin?
Depending on where you're from, what school you go to or where you live, determines how the few affects you. Whenever you tell a person what school you go to, they automatically have something to say. If you tell someone that you're from a private school, they expect you to be a perfect student with excellent grades. But if you tell them you're from a public school, they either haven't heard of the school or they have a negative opinion on the education and the behaviour of the students. These reputations are built on the small amount of people called the few. But everybody that goes to these schools are associated with these reputations as well. You may not be anything like these people, but because they have set these reputations, you are associated with these people in a way of going to the same school or living in the same area. If you are from a specific school which people think has a bad reputation and the students decide to act a certain way in the community, the rest of the school will be seen negatively as a result of that behaviour. Not only the reputation of the school can be affected, it is also an effect on the community and how many see the community. This has become a problem that everybody is having to face. It has become a social understanding that if you are associated with these people in any way at all, you are one of them and you must act like one of them.
Many people think that they must look like the few people that are seen as perfect. Whether this be what they wear, how they look body image-wise or appearance, or how they act. Especially girls are pressured to be the perfect weight or look perfect appearance-wise. Many girls are influenced to look as flawless as the celebrities and models that are seen in magazines and various websites. These models and celebrities are seen as having the perfect looks, weight, clothes and lifestyle. These models and celebrities are also a negative representation and influence on young individuals. It creates an impact that models are perfect, this is how everyone should look and act. This constant influence, which is imprinted on young teenagers' lives, can add more pressure to their already stressful lives with schoolwork, friendships and family situations. In the back of their minds, they have this pressure to keep fit, look good and act in the way that these few perfect people do. Friends also have a large impact in how you look or act, adding to the pressure to be a part of the popular group.
Social status has a large effect on young teenagers' lifestyle. They are expected to be noticed throughout schooling and communities but don't want to be labelled with a negative portrayal of themselves. Throughout society, there have always been various social groups and the pressure to be in the most popular groups with the most friends. This group, who we should name the few, are seen as quite similar in the way they look, act and behave. It is almost like they are pressured to act like each other, but they don't seem to notice that they are doing so. This pressure can not only affect how they look or behave, but can also play a big part in influencing schoolwork and grades. Not only do the people you hang out with impact social standing, looks and personality, but also whether you do your schoolwork or apply yourself to schooling. This impacts the rest of your life in the way of getting good grades to leave school and go to university, get a well-qualified job, or whether you become a manager at a fast food outlet because you couldn't be bothered applying the effort. You could sacrifice your entire education just to be popular, but there are many benefits of being popular when you're in high school, but not for the real world. It isn't something you can put on your resume. Would you rather lead a popular life in high school but not have a great education and get the job you want for a successful career? Or would you rather have real friends and apply effort to your education and schoolwork so you can go to university, get the job you want and have a successful career?
People cannot allow the few influence individuality and change a personal lifestyle. People feel that they may not be able to express their individuality as they will be judged by their peers. They may not want to express what they like or dislike, as they are influenced to like or dislike the same things as their peers. This could be their music taste, clothing styles, or hobbies as examples. Someone's likes or dislikes can define their personality and their attitude towards various topics or things. If someone is influenced to like or dislike what their peers do, they're simply changing who they are and changing their attitudes to suit someone else. These factors all show that the few influence our individuality and our attitudes to others and ourselves. As William Ellery Channing once said, no one should part with their individuality and become that of another.